Hey everybody, this is Kelly Sanchez, your independent Norwex consultant, and I'm here to talk to you today about disinfectant wipes. So speaking for myself, when COVID hit, I was absolutely obsessed with wipes. They were very difficult to find. When I found them, I made sure I stocked up. At one point, I have to say that I had 3 cases in my trunk because I was so afraid of not being able to find them. I found myself wiping down all the surfaces in my home, doorknobs, car door handles, the kitchen counter, bathroom counter, basically any surface that my family was coming in contact with. I was obsessed with cleaning it. I actually kept them in my car. So when I would go to the grocery store, I would grab a few and wipe down the handles of the shopping cart just to make sure that it was disinfected before I went into the store. And I don't know, maybe you were like me, maybe not, but these things here became my best friend. But my question to you is, did you ever actually read the instructions? I know I never did because it's pretty simple, right? I'm a smart person. It's take the wipe down the surface, done. But if you read the instructions that are on the back on this label, that's not actually the case. You actually have to leave the surface, and this depends on the brand, but for this particular brand, you have to leave the surface visibly wet for 4 minutes. Like, who does that? I would wipe down my counter and that was it. Wipe down the cart, that was it. Wipe the door handles, there was nothing more. Never once did I ever leave a surface visibly wet for 4 minutes. And on top of that, per the instructions, if it is going to come into contact with food, you actually need to clean the surface with potable water to make sure that you're taking all of that chemicals, because, by the way, that's something else. It's hazardous to humans and domestic animals. What? That's all that lives in my house. Bunch of humans, bunch of domestic animals. And yet these are hazardous to them. And I increased my usage of these over the last 7-8 months. I am just absolutely amazed that, this is something that I was bringing into my home. I wasn't even using them properly, and they weren't really doing me any good. The other thing that I learned about wipes, and any chemicals for that matter, is that when they come in contact with your skin, after 26 seconds, they get into your system. Let's be honest, we don't know what happens then. We don't know what harm they're causing us, but I can tell you that I don't clean anything in 26 seconds. And I think about the times just carrying these wipes in my hand into the grocery store in order to wipe down those carts. Certainly was longer than 26 seconds. So I want to show you an alternative to using these wipes, and I'm going to do that with a demonstration that some of you may have seen. I know many of you are Norwex newbies, and I'm really excited to have you here so I can share how you can reduce the chemical usage in your home and create a safe haven for your families. So the demonstration that I'm going to show may be familiar to some of you, but I think it is so completely valuable for our new guests to see, so you can just see how powerful Norwex can be in comparison with other products that you may be using. So the first thing that I'm going to do is put a glove on, because I'm going to be handling a wipe, and we know that it gets in your system in 26 seconds, and I certainly don't want to do that. So what I'm doing, and I've just got a mirror here, and I apologize, it's kind of awkward, but being that it's at night and windows are very difficult to see, it's much easier for me to show you the effect on a mirror. So I'm going to just spray some butter, because that's what we do. We often spray butter on our windows and our mirrors. So I'm going to grab a wipe, and let's take a look at how this wipe does against this butter on a mirror. So it's not doing very good. You can see that I have the butter. It's on the wipe, but it's done nothing but smeared around on the mirror. So what I have here is, this is one of our EnviroCloths, and it's folded in half and then in 3 times. So what that gives me is 6 different cleaning surfaces. What's great about the EnviroCloth is that it contains backlock technology, which is what Norwex is really known for. It is micro silver that's embedded in the fabric, and this fabric will grip onto any dirt, any grime, any particles, and it will hold it into the cloth until you actually agitate the cloth and wash it down the sink. And I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. But right now I'm gonna take my cloth, and again, it just has water on it, and I am going to wipe this surface. You can see it's getting much better. Then I'm gonna take our window cloth, and it's folded the exact same way. And the window cloth is what is used to polish and shine. So this can be used on mirrors, it can be used on your windows, on your, I use it on my dishwasher, on my, my microwaves, any surface that you want to shine. You can see it's nice and bright and shiny and super clean. So I mentioned about agitating a cloth. So that's really important to understand how the microfiber works. So here's the Enviro cloth. You can see it's got, you know, the butter on it. So what I would do is I would take this and I would put it under warm water, so as warm as you can handle it. And then you want to rub it up against itself. And then what that is doing, it's loosening up all the dirt and the grime. I always do on both sides just to make sure that I got everything. And then you rinse it under the warmest water that you can tolerate. You wring it out and you hang it to dry. And within 24 hours, it will self-purify. So what that means is this cloth will not stink. It will not get that sour odor that often happens when you have a damp cloth because they dry very quickly, and as I said, they do self-purify within 24 hours. So that is our Enviro cloth and our window cloth, and you can see that up against wipes and how well it did. So looking forward to getting to know people and helping you learn more about creating a safe haven for your home. So thanks for watching. Bye.